Welcome to this video where I will demonstrate the functionality of my application IRIS-FlaskBlog. This application leverages the functionality of Flask web framework, SQLALchemy and InterSystems IRIS. This is the interface of the application where we can create a post and then we can list on the post based on the user or globally or based on the tags, and we have a paginations here. We can like the post and while editing we can add comments and delete the post. So these are the some of the features. We are using Flask-Login framework for user registration and authentication, and we are using SQLALchemy model classes to create the database, the tables, and we are using Bootstrap for a responsive user interface to create, edit and delete posts. And then we can like and add the comments to the post, and we can search based on the user and based on the tags. So in order to install the application, we need to clone the repository, so which I already cloned here, and by using docker compose up, the application is running in the container. So this is a Flask app, so it's running in port 4040. So let's run the application. So this is application. So first we need to create a user. So let's create a user, email, just use we can say test user, the password, and again the password. Once sign up, user already login, so we can change the password and log out from here. So let's create a post here. So the title, this is my first post, and these are the contents, and then we can add some tags. IRIS Flask, just press enter after entering the tag, and we can remove by just clicking on this cross mark. So let's save the post. So post is saved. Okay, the first post is created. So these are the tags we used, and this is the user, and we can like this post by just clicking here. So here we can like this post, and we can add some comments. You can say okay, nice post, add comment. We can add more comments and other comments. So these are the comments are added. So we like the post. Let's go back. So it's coming the like. Let's create another one. So we can say just copy some description from live data. So we are saying here, and this is the text, and for tags we just add IRIS Flask IKO, and save this post. So now we have two posts. So we have same user here. So these two posts creates IRIS and Flask, and this is only IKO. So by clicking Flask, we will just retrieve all the posts related to Flask, and by say IKO, it will only retrieve the post related to it. And we have pagination here if we have more records. So we can just edit it by clicking. We can edit this post. Again we can like it, and here we can edit the post. So let's set another tag, and updated, save post. So this is updated, is changed, and the tag is added, another tag. So we can search based on it, global field we can retrieve all. So same way we can unlike. Again if we click here, it will just unlike the post, and by clicking here we can delete the post. So, and only the user who belongs to this post, who created, the owner, he can only delete the post. So let's create another user. So we need to log out and sign up again. Let's use another one. Just say Wasim and password. Okay, password doesn't match, so let's try once more. Okay, so now this is another user. So now this user, if he tried to delete, he cannot delete, even he cannot edit even this post. So let's go back and create another post which belongs to this user. This is user same post. So these are the contents, and just post. Okay, so let's save. So now we have two users. So this user can now delete the post and edit the post, but he cannot edit and delete the post of other users. And now we can, if I click on the test user, so I can have only these two users. I mean only the post belongs to this user, and if I click on this user, so I can have only the post of this user. So this is how it works. So let's move on to the code of this application. So this is our application here. So we are creating the website. This is that application is calling this project here. So here, this is we are initiating our application here. So we are creating the this configuring the database parameters. So these parameters are defined in the config file. This is myconfig.py. So here it's defined the username, password, the URL, port and namespace, and the number of records per page. So this is used for the Flask-Login. So we can log in here and register the user, and for changing the password and sign out. Then we have models py. So from here, this SQLALchemy is creating the tables. So we define here all the tables. So first we have user table, then we have posts, tags, comment, and likes, and this is a table tag table association. So it's automatically creating this middleware table. So let me go to the SQL here to the management portal. So here let me log in. So switch to user, and here I have these tables created. So SQLALchemy automatically creates these tables. In the user association, it has the fields, the post ID and tag ID, and automatically it create the links. And then we have other this user and tag, post, like, and comment tables. So all these tables created by the SQLALchemy when we are initializing here. So when we are calling this db.createAll, so it will create all the tables. So these are the tables. Then models already explained that this is for the config file, and views .py. This is our main file where we are creating the posts. So this is our main page. We are using index and home, index.html, and this is when we are viewing the post, we are using here. So here again I'm using this SQLALchemy functionality to retrieve the records. So basically from the models I'm importing all the models here. So here I'm saying post.query.filtered by, where id is equal to id. So this is id which we are passing here. So when I'm clicking here, basically here I'm passing the id, post number 2. So what it's doing is taking this parameter 2 to the post, and this id parameter is coming to the function, and then we are filtering this and we are getting the first record. So because the id is unique, so we'll always get only one record. So then we are passing this to post.html, where we are displaying these details. So it's need a login required. So this is the Flask-Login functionality. If I log out and if I click, so it will ask the username and password, because it required the login here. Same when we are creating the posts. So we are creating the post and we are calling this create post HTML, and when it's returning back the values, so we are taking the title, content, tags, and then here we are getting the tags, and here we are adding the record in the post table. So this is all SQLALchemy functionality, and commit means to just update the records. So same when we are editing the post, we are just getting the record where based on the id, and then we are passing to the next page, views.html, and when we are getting back the data, we are updating the record here. So same when we are deleting the record, again we are retrieving the record. This is a post. So this post is basically we are getting from the models table. Here we have post, so it automatically links to that table. So then we are getting the record, then we are removing all the tags, and then we are using db session dot delete. So this db dot session basically the functionality of SQLALchemy, and we are passing the table name to delete that record, and commit is delete the record. So here we are retrieving based on the username, so we are using filter by username, and here we are retrieving based on the tags, so we are filtering based on the tag, all the records, all the posts we are getting based on the tags, and we are adding same way we are adding the comments and deleting the comments. Same functionality, db session dot delete and db session dot add, and same the like we are adding and deleting, and these are some helper functions. So that's it. So the view of the application. Thank you for watching.